A bottomless pit of energy to explore the fields and climb the trees. A bottomless pit for an appetite and all outside the kiss. 2 hours a night. And he gave him a heart so tender and kind, he created the world for him to find.
But before we do that, I'm not trying to keep you guys long. But I'm looking for Chris George. Is he Chris? Oh, yes, Chris. First of all, we'd like to acknowledge the formal wedding of the Schonfeld. Chris is so happy he got to do that job. Now, I'm going to turn the tough part over to Sandy Schonfeld, and we will award certificates and then finally the program.
All participants are getting certificates and ribbons. For me, they were all winners. So I think you all will agree. So we're going to give you that first.
Big one.
Chris George, Alyssa McGrath, Timmy Moore, Kelly Genitazio, Todd Campbell, Jennifer Johnson, Matthew Rutledge.
So, let's say you've already put 3 boys through Cub Scouts? That's what we thought. And that's why our fondest memory of Polly is Cub Scouts, Cub Scouts, Cub Scouts, and more Cub Scouts. Polly? Roger Bellimer. Does anybody know where Roger is? Has anybody seen him? Roger's a very busy person. He's all over the place all the time. If you could clone him 5 times, you probably still wouldn't have enough time to do everything he gets done. But our fondest memory of Roger is that usually his was the only empty chair at our leaders' meetings. Roger? See, next year I report to him, so I have to be careful with Boy Scouts. I know he's gonna get even with me. He's gonna get back at me, but it's fun while it lasts. One other den leader that we're losing, she's been, again, very active, just as all of the others have. Pretty vocal at times. She likes to express her opinions, and usually I say, we agree with her because she's had a lot of experience at this kind of thing. She will be missed just as all the others have, or will be. They're not gone yet. No, Roger's still here? You can leave now, you know. Okay. You're going to sit in the chair all night, okay. We got a meeting next week. Sheila Carroll is the last of our den leaders who will be leaving. And last year at the overnighter, thanks to Mr. Cunyon, it rained, as it usually does on our overnighters for the Weeblos. I remember about 2 o'clock in the morning, I hadn't fallen asleep yet because some of us had played cards, and it was raining and thundering, and all of a sudden, I heard a lot of laughing coming from a tent nearby, and a lot of splashing around, and about 5 minutes later, there was this bunch of noises, car doors slamming, stuff like that. About 15 minutes later, the horn sounded, woke everybody up. And we found out why the next morning. And although this doesn't apply to everybody, one person in particular, who is giggling over there but will remain anonymous, said that probably the fondest memory of Sheila was playing Speak and Math in the trunk of a car at 3:30 a.m. during a thunderstorm. Now, last one we've got, and then we'll get into the crossovers, is kind of a good news, bad news, good news situation. Or is it bad news, good news, bad news? I forget what. First of all, I guess the first part of the good news is that Rick Cunyon is going to assume the position of Scoutmaster for Troop 102 at Bethel Lutheran. We wish him all the luck in that. He's going to need it. Bad news associated with that is that he's going to have to spend a lot more time in Boy Scouts. And he's not going to be able to give us the amount of time that he's given us in the past. He is not going to be our Weeblos coordinator next year because that does take a fair amount of work during certain periods of the year. He's just not going to have the time, and we can appreciate that. Tom Keller is going to take over that responsibility. So that's the bad news. Although he may be here on occasion, Rick's not going to be in any type of an official capacity. Of course, then there's good news about that. It won't rain when we go camping. And I know that's going to be great news. So, our fondest memory of Mr. Cunyon is, although he hasn't officially done it yet, he's going to very soon. He's going to rewrite the Scout motto. And the Scout motto is going to read, "A Scout is cold, wet, tired, bruised, and hungry, especially wet." Rick?
We'd just like to thank Mrs. Daniels for her hard work by giving her this.
And this.
Come on, Molly. Okay, now we'd like to start the crossovers. The way we're going to do it is first we're going to have the second-year Weeblos cross over to Boy Scouts. So we lose them as far as the Cub Scout pack is concerned. But right after that, we gain the Tiger Cubs. So if I could ask any Scoutmasters that we have in-house, Roger, we won't steal your chair. You can get up for a moment or two. And the Boy Scouts that are here from Troop 53, please come up here. This is going to be, I have no idea what we're doing right now, so just bear with us. How do you want to do this, guys? Bring all the boys up, okay.
Everybody is
Bring
going
all the boys up.
to Boy Scouts. Come on up. Line up and face the
Take a nice straight line up there.
Okay, you guys are done with Cub Scouts now. You're crossing over into Boy Scouts. So it's as simple as this. We're going to have all of you together say the Boy Scout oath and law. All right? Stand at attention. The Scout oath. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to guard my country, to obey the Scout law, help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. And the Scout law. The Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Well, you're going to be in Boy Scouts now. I hope everybody goes to summer camps, and if you can't make it there, we'll see you on the camping trips in the fall. Some of you are coming over to 102, and some of you are going to Troop 53. One of the good things that's happened with this pack is it's grown quite a bit. And as the kids graduate out of this pack, they're going into Boy Scouts. And this pack right now has rejuvenated 2 Boy Scout troops in this town. The 102 over at Bethel Lutheran and 53 right here at St. Joe's. And this pack should be proud of itself, and these boys have done a good job, and they will continue to do a good job. And most of the leaders up here that were honored tonight that are leaving are only leaving the Cub Scouts. They're continuing on with Boy Scouts, either here or over at Bethel Lutheran. So the loss to this Cub Scout pack is not a loss altogether. It's the community's gain and scouting's gain altogether. So I think we should give all these boys a big hand raise. This is one of the better things you get to do as a Cub Scout. You get to sleep in the rain a lot, but graduating the Weeblos into Boy Scouts is a real highlight. Yeah, that is. We've got a lot of boys that are graduating. It's pretty exciting to see them all up there and all the kids going into Boy Scouts. Congratulations, guys. You've done a great job. I've enjoyed working with you over the past few years. I think everybody has. And we'll be looking for a couple Star Life and Eagle Scouts out of you guys pretty soon, in the next couple of years, right? Okay. About it. All right, you guys can go sit down. Yeah.
Is that why I can't see?
She didn't get me! She didn't get me! Why am I high? You think she didn't get me? Get out, homeboy. No way, we're actual anymore. I need someone small! Mikey! Mikey! I'm going to Daniel. No, Mikey! I've learned my lesson. Let's go. Mikey, do you want me? Sorry, you guys. Mikey, come on me. Come on! You've never entered the pool! Mikey, come on me! Nate, I'll go on. No. I need someone nice. Me, Sean, and Mikey. I weigh 80 pounds. I weigh 97. Mikey, come on, please. Hey, let's go down here. Let's pick up like a pair. Hey, I get that idea. No, hold your hand like this. Hold your hands like this, and then Nathan, you stand on it, and then you throw them up, okay? What? Hold your hands, just hold your hands like that. Okay, then someone come up. Hey, move on. No, listen. When you do that, listen. You hold your hands like that. Go. Oh, you're gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. No, Hammond, get. What the hell? He's stupid. I do it with grandma. I just had a journal. Chicken fight, you guys. What? Oh, in a minute. Hey, Sean. Hey, Sean. Yeah? You think so?
Oh, what do you mean don't look?
Okay, camera, get this.
No smiles?
Camera, this is big action.
not doing my job, right?
Up one. Number 3. What number right? 1, 2, 3. Boy, good going, bro. Belly. How's it aching? You have such a big one. Look at.
What'd you get, Nathan?
Hey, you know what this kid's called?
Nathan, let me see.
Kid that calls pizza. His name is.
This is my artwork. Dick.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey Nate, open this.
Dick.
Dickless Tracy.
He is dickless.
You guys.
You guys, my mom's right there.
No, they don't see it.
Hey,
I told you.
Yeah, cool. I saw this.
Yeah, see, my brother has that. Oh, I saw
From Sean. And check it out, Mom.
I knew you liked skateboarding. Oh, yeah. Watch it, dude.
Aha, Mom, the favorite people. You like these, don't you?
Skateboard.
Watch it, dude. I saw a
Dad,
posted down
thanks.
at the mall. Dickless Tracy right here. Had back in the Maybe I gotta get.
They don't do them. They only do
what?
turtles and.
No, they.
I was gonna get.
Dickless Tracy.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
How much you wanna make a bet?
$5. He said he got a
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool, man.
That's on you, right?
Yeah. You can tell, Mr. Model Man.
Yeah.
Do you belong to a model club? No.
Oh, model, Nathan? You love those.
Big one too.
Yeah, big. Big one.
No, that's what I'm looking for.
Mr. Holloway in our math class, he called Richard Penny Richard Nickel, and he called Melissa Little Melissa Big.
What brought up that subject?
I don't know.
We have no idea.
Thank you,
can build
Pat.
it 2 different ways.
It's
The
a
wrong way and the
Simpsons
right
shirt.
way.
He opened his mind. He got you that SR-71 Blackbird one.
This
Oh
is
boy,
from
you're so smart. Big Nickel.
Cool.
Oh, let's see what you got in this one.
Big
Hey, that looks like my bathroom. Nuh-uh.
What were you supposed to do? Buy me a wall?
You don't do that. You bounce it up
You're
on
supposed to like play tennis.
You make courts with it. Hey, let's play that thing up. I didn't know if
Pro
you liked
cup
it.
butter.
Let's
Cut. No. Open it
Plus.
and I'll punch you.
That's wicked hard, Nate. Hey, Nate, I'll play with you. That's mega hard. I'm a good shooter. Yeah, remember? That's mega hard.
with me.
Oh, God! I didn't mean that. Cheap.
Oh, quality.
Hey.
Must have got it from home shopping.
Oh, shut up.
Nice move.
Oh, it's thick.
Everybody have a no kid like it. Give me it.
Yeah, why?
Yo, give me it. Bet you $1,000.
Bells, you're
What do
determined.
you suck on it like a little Nice move, Sherlock.
Oh, I just hit the rim. Oh, it goes up again. Oh, misses.
All I'm seeing here is arms and back.
Dunk it.
Hey, 30 seconds. Ready?
Oh, try now! Hey, you call this? You call this? One, two, three!
Oh my God, what a weight. Whoa.
That was a big one. You do a better one. Bells, come on. Don't throw it on us. Get up here and do it with us.
Thank you. I ain't doing it with you.
Bells, get up here and jump.
Hey, you guys, everybody do the one. Everybody do the one. Yeah.
David, look. Hey, look. Belly, let me see this. I'm gonna do a, ready? Airwalk. Oh, no. Holy God, watch it. Clear the premises. I'm bringing my board up.
Nathan.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.
Ready?
Okay.
One,
2,
3.
1,
Don't
2,
spin.
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nathan. Happy birthday to you.
Now blow the candle.
Oh, yeah, I should have brought, oh, yeah. Now, would that go crazy? Wait a minute, that was my
How are you, Rick?
I am fine, and how are you? You're red all over.
Father?
Maria, there's only one way to test the sauce.
Hey, I know. Oh, yes.
Oh, that's boiling.
Wait, I know. How do you shut this thing down?
11.
I'm older than you. I'm older than you.
How old are you?
A Yemen. As a man of 17. Remember?
This was supposed to be planned when I said that they're going to walk out with the cake, but... There we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nathan. Happy birthday to you. How old are you? Anytime today, Nathan. He doesn't want to sound. Blow the candle out. Okay, does anybody want to have cake before we get started? No? Okay, all the boys, take your seats. Good, take your seats. Okay, I want to thank everybody for coming. This is our first family function, and I thought it was fantastic. The last few months, we've been doing a lot of things with these boys. Normally, a troop doesn't start up activities until September, but as you well know, we started before even most of our Cub Scouts, and we were doing kind of dual, and I know it's kind of hectic for these parents, especially for the ones that have had the boys in Cub Scouts, and we're trying to finish up with the weed blows. And I want to thank you for your efforts. I'm sure it's paid off just by looking at them. You can see what they look like 3 months ago compared to what they look like now. They look like scouts now. Since then, we've added the hall over there that we're working on. The boys have all been on a weekend overnighter. They went to a camporee that was mainly scouts that have been in for a long time, and they held their own. They participated in just about all of the activities.
See.
How can you tell?
Stop. My. Mommy, moving it now.
Could you guys get a little closer together? I can't get you both in the picture.
Don't be a wise guy. I want to see this. Yeah?
across the top.
Yeah.
I think we got to take that away. That humidity come up from the... It didn't smell that bad. Just like a shower.
I was going to say, when I talked to me, it didn't smell that bad.
I knew it was gonna be like that when girls came.
We're some kids.
We'll get the, one of those shovels.
Camp shovels?
Underground beans.
Underground.
Go over to the tent over there and get the one that's up there. Please.
What is that?
It's very hot. I don't want to knock the covers off at all.
No, you don't believe it.
I know.
Yes, it's true. They grow underground. They're wonderful things.
They cook underground too.
Throw a couple of seeds in and then I'll...
How long have they been under there?
Oh, you can't get
Pot.
grow it.
They come in a pot. You just put the seed in a pot. All the hours that had nothing to do with it.
They're not hot? No.
I didn't wear it once this week.
Probably since this morning.
Brian too.
Yeah, they've been in since
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock this morning. Hopefully they come out good.
Food. That's how you eat beans years ago, huh?
This is broken.
No, you put them in a pot to cook them.
Dutch ovens, we made cakes.
That's amazing.
We made cakes in those this week. Delicious
in the open
cakes.
fire.
On an open fire?
Yeah.
Cakes and brownies.
We cooked out. These kids cooked all week on open fires. Not once did they cook on a grill.
I mean, nobody lost any weight, huh?
Oh, they ate well. They all ate
They
well. They were
made
hungry.
some fantastic
They had no
meals.
choice. They had to eat because they were hungry. But
They were good.
Why did you make a cake over
We had. What do we have? What do we have? We had a fruit cake. We had a
Pineapple cake.
brownies. We made brownies one
Pineapple
night.
up-
We made pineapple upside down cake
With bananas and cherries.
That's amazing.
They did
with a
well.
little luck. These come out good.
Chicken.
Shish kebab.
Can't find the, It's right down.
That's all right.
Right by Lincoln. It is.
The only failure we had, and everybody had the same problem, was the macaroni.
Oh, that's kind of hard.
Well, they gave us mozzarella cheese.
Yeah, the stuff they gave
How
us to
could you
make
melt
it.
it to mix it to consistency?
Oh, yeah.
It's the only failure we had. Yeah, I don't know why they did. It was probably surplus that they had. Cheddar cheese.
Now you have to keep adding more.
That's what they had for leftover.
Once we buried it, that was it.
No, that's the only thing.
Maybe next year we'll send a couple of, Velveeta with a
Someone
cheese
said we
whiz.
should have just got the scrap garlic.
Okay, everybody close your eyes in case they didn't come out good.
I'm sure they come out great. They come out great.
Try open your eyes once in a while, Mr. Espiel.
Oh, Joyce.
Awesome.
Is that hot?
You wanted a slow cook.
Oh, they look great.
Ooh.
They look great.
You did it. Now a word from our sponsor.
Those are really Campbell.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I think it's too late. We won't get any snipes.
Hey Matt, you find that snipe?
Huh?
Did you find the snipe?
There was one around a little while ago.
I figured for the first meal, get ready to sit down and get 2 pots of water, put them on the stove, just stir them. Right there in the block.
Where's the napkin? Who wants the napkin?
Hey, look at that.
Where are the plates?
I did.
Get me an apple, Zach, will you?
You're right there, roughing it, and I have research on Marriott.
Gotta get one. Smile.
And it smelled over here a little while ago. You got the skunk sprayed in there.
Oh, really?
Somewhere we looked here. 1876.
This is Daniel.
The little red squirrel.
Learning how to use the camera.
Little red squirrel comes down. He's friendly.
Quiet, Chad.
Let's have a
Oh, that works.
You know how to use, you know, be careful.
Nathan, hold it tight. No. Pretend it's your best skateboard.
It's on already. You know where to press this button, right?
Where's the light?
The light's on. It's on. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't shut it off.
Yeah, it is.
Okay? This one right, the red.
Hey, any of you guys want a hamburger?
No, the red, right, your thumb.
Okay.
It's not on. The red at Nathan. Nathan.
Okay, where's it?
Somebody's too close. Yeah.
Right here?
No.
Right here?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay, all right.
All right.
Yeah.
It's not, you're not pressing it.
I mean, the big coming here.
Take your hand off.
Hey, Joey.
Turn around,
Joey.
Oh, that's
God.
great. Look at that face.
Can't be a mess here.
Fat food all over it.
Wow, where's Mr. Hunter?
Hey, Daniels.
Hello.
Hey, Daniels, look down here.
Hey, Daniels.
Looks like he got mold growing on his
Make sure you
fingers.
get Father
Daniels.
Dennis too, okay?
Daniels. She likes Joey.
Joey?
Yeah, she is.
Is he your main squeeze?
She's a friend.
Yeah, main
Right?
squeeze. I gotta kill this camera.
Joey, don't even think of it, Joey, you slob.
His main squeeze.
Yep.
When that was Halloween. Your tooth loose.
Oh, wow.
His
tooth is loose.
Mine's bleeding.
Show Nathan your loose tooth.
Mine's bleeding. I lost one already. Hey, Nate. How many toothpicks?
Cool. And here we're coming over to the magnificent cook, Rick.
Don't use it all up. Hey,
Yeah,
don't use all the
I won't.
all the battery and shut it off.
And here we find Mr. Father Dennis, the wonderful maker of beans. There he goes.
No! Oh, yes! Yes!
There he goes.
Get him! There he is, there he goes.
This is 201.
Where did Craig go? Craig? Craigie?
I think he's in the bathroom.
Hey!
Check those feet.
Guys! Get the soccer ball! Get the soccer ball!
I know it's not on, so.
It is on.
What? No red light.
Hey, yo, what are you doing?
You're not taking no movie of me.
7, because the boys have to take down the flag tonight. And then we're also going down for the main retreat down by the beach after.
Yes, all
Okay,
right.
so as soon as everybody's done, we'll get this started and then you'll be able to go. I know Tom is going to move. We got one guy that has to move to another tent because he's going to be here for another 2 weeks. So he's packing his stuff and...
I'm going to go drop him off now down below.
Okay,
Then I'm going to park the van down below.
okay, because we're going to give the award. Well, I'm going to give the awards out in a few minutes.
All right.
Okay. Come on, Gary. I think the people that need the biggest hand, and we can yell and scream for them, are these boys right here. When we got here, there was only 2 boys that kind of knew what was going on and what to expect. None of the others knew what to expect, and the only thing I remember was from 32 years ago, and things have changed a little bit. Number one, we thought we were going to have a kitchen to cook in and all this stuff that I'd read about. When we
found out that we were going to be doing patrol cooking, and every morning, about 5:45, at 5:45, I'd go around rapping on the tents to get these guys up. A little moaning and groaning, but finally they crawl out, and we come up here for reveille in the morning. They'd raise the flag, go through a little ceremony, and then two of the boys, whoever was assigned, strap this onto their back, and they'd go down the end of the street over here to the commissary, and they'd fill it up with the food for the morning. In the meantime, two of the boys would go out into the woods, gather the wood to start a fire. They'd start a fire and get a fire going in here. Then when they come back, there would be two other people that were assigned to cook, and they would have to prepare the food. And the food, like if you had omelets, they had to chop the onions, the peppers, and do whatever they had to do with it. Mix the stuff, make the omelets on an open fire on these things here. Now, I'm sure that you've probably seen them cook at home over a stove, and they had difficulty doing that. Well, don't listen to them. They say they can't do it. Because if they can do it on an open fire, which they all did, they can all cook at home now, right, guys? And the meals that they had were fantastic. We did pancakes on here, we did chicken on here, we did French toast on here, eggs, ham, sausage, bacon, turkey, chicken. We cooked just about everything. Hot pastrami. Cake. We made cakes on the Dutch oven. Brownies. We made brownies. We made grease fires. We definitely made a few grease fires. Yeah, we had a few grease fires. Then after that, they'd have to go up here to the kitchen, get their water, haul it back in buckets down here, heat it up to a boil, and then do their dishes. They had to wash their dishes, rinse their dishes, and air dry all their dishes. Right? Clean their tents, and then at 9 o'clock they were off to do their merit badges or whatever, their skills, which could have been almost any place in Treasure Valley, depending on what they were doing. They would come back at 11:30, and the same routine all over again for lunch. They'd leave at 1:30, and they'd go out, and they would do, between lunch and 1:30, if they had any homework, which a lot of them did, they had homework, they had written papers that they had to do for their merit badges, and then at 1:30, they would continue on and go do their merit badges and their skills again. They would have free time in between that. There was times that they'd have what they call free time, where they were allowed to go down. They'd go down and take out the sailboats. They could go swimming. They could go up to the archery range and shoot. They could go to the rifle range and shoot. Or they could go down to the crafts and do crafts. They could do almost anything they wanted. Do their homework, whatever they wanted in their free time. Supper time, the same thing. And then they would go out and we did a few troop shoots and a few other things. So they had a busy week. It was a productive week. It was a great week. It was a lot of fun, right, guys?
Yeah.
We all had, huh? Yeah, it's so good that one of them's staying for another week.
Exactly. My mom's in Chicago.
So they did some merit badges, and I think at this time, I'd like to hand out the merit badges. Took a week for them. Some of the kids now, there's some of them that aren't going to have merit badges, but I want you to know, it doesn't mean that they didn't work. Steven, Joey, who else got partials here? I did. Yeah, Matthew, Tommy, just about all of them here have done other merit badges that they got partials on. They picked some real tough merit badges, like rifle shooting, archery, pioneering. Well, you got your pioneering. Yeah, you accomplished that. That was a good accomplishment. And there's no way that the kid can do it in a week. It takes longer than a week, but they worked hard on them all week long. So what we're going to do for those kids is that we're going to make arrangements for them to continue on within the next 3-4 weeks to finish them up. The gentleman up at the range is offered his services. He lives in Oxford, and when we can make arrangements, we're going to take him to the 200 Club or the Auburn Sportsman's Club and finish up on their rifle shooting. So at this time, we'll go with the merit badges that we already have. And the first one, and it's not in any kind of order, I just got them stacked up. Mark Hughes, and Mark completed his rowing. Belhumer for wood carving. Thomas Malbuff, small boats, which is sailboats. Michael Ravina, rowing. Nathan Daniels, small boat. Chad Melbuff, pioneering. This is a tough one. Michael Ravina again, forestry. Nathan Daniels, rowing. And Thomas Malbuff, rowing. The other, now, like I say, the others that don't have them yet, they worked hard this week. Just that we got a few more of the areas that they have to finish up on, and we will be getting them their merit badges as soon as we make the arrangements to get them. Those are all 2-week merit badges. I think these kids did fantastic for our first week out here. I want to thank Tom, too, our senior patrol leader, who worked hard to keep these kids going and to help out wherever necessary that we needed to help in, the areas we needed to help in. Tom, thank you.
Speech.
Well, it's yours, Tom.
Well, I like to thank everybody, but it really goes to these guys. These guys did all the work. So, round of applause for these guys.
Okay. Unless there's some questions, I think at this time, if we let the boys go, and take your parents down, show them around if you want. Remember, we're back there for, hang on.
Have Roger. Have them meet down on Bruinsville.
Well, we got this one.
Yeah, but I just...
Do that now then. Roger. Do this now then.
We're doing it together.
Oh.
Wait for them.
Pay for it?
No, you did.
I didn't.
I gave you the extra $4.
Yeah. For me. Oh, come on, I have to pay for my picture here. Here's a dime for
Tommy,
yeah. Aerosol. Aerosol. Uh-oh.
you can use aerosol as long as you don't put it in the tin.
No, you cannot use aerosol.
Yes, you can.
Troop 53, report. Pioneer Patrol, report. Patrol, report. Sir, Troop 53, all present any other town report, sir. Sir, 201, all present any town report, sir.
Color guard. Lower the colors. take this time to thank you to Troop 53 for sharing this campsite with us. It's been a very good week with them. It's been very good company. The boys, I think, enjoyed each other's company once they got to know each other. And we certainly enjoyed the company of the adult leaders. Living in such close proximity, it's very easy to notice what's going on. And we did notice that as a new troop, they functioned very well. The boys seem to know their business, went about it very well. Cooking and setting up their camp and all that things. I think we've done a very good job. Say Troop 201.
Oh, yeah, huh? Yeah.
That buys and distributes.
Good. You mean pornography? No.
They're called.
Somebody got it with a cake.
Come on. They start at $500 to $2,000.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, give me some.
Put a napkin.
Kevin's going,
Put a napkin. Here you go.
maybe.
I'm gonna have to make this all that. Yeah.
What about that girl that is suing
Ready?
her boyfriend?
Ready?
That was all.
Yeah, you can't do that to her.
She's gonna put her hand.
She already did.
Can you shut the fan off for a minute?
Us?
Rick, can you shut the fan off, please? Okay, ready? You gotta do this fast. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ethan. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
He's busy opening presents.
Yeah. Jerry. Thanks, Uncle Jerry.
He's not here, right?
Oh, when he calls.
Yeah. It was a double layer, but it was
Mom.
better than one layer.
Mom, can we have a cutting knife?
Like two
Bloody birthday.
Ooh.
She was so embarrassed.
She got one.
She insisted on making it.
Girl.
Rotten. You want it to be very special.
Hey, Nathan, can we eat this first, though?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Or we'll eat it along with
Thank you.
you're doing that, okay?
Leslie, a bigger Gerard.
You know, we bought some spongy ice
Here, a bigger
cream
piece.
this past week.
Well, you're gonna start off with this, okay? There's a lot of
Thank
people.
you.
I like this.
I want a piece.
Whoa. And I don't think you want that, so.
I want a piece. Okay. Okay, up you go. Thank you, Dana, Kevin, Erica.
You're welcome.
Harry and Uncle Bob.
My battery pack.
Oh.
Thank you, Chuck.
Big gift, huh?
This. Get big. This. Thanks.
Erica, look at Daddy's
You're getting
side.
bigger. Bigger battery pack.
I see, you can't go by the
I
side.
need 2 hands. You can sit here.
Let me see.
Erica, are you hungry?
I don't know.
Hey, Nathan, what's that battery pack for?
My trucks.
Oh.
Somebody really loud.
Yes, my tail gun. Thank you. Who's this from? Me.
That's from Nathan, Adam, that's from Jacob and Zachary.
Thanks, Jake. Thanks, Zach. Still getting bigger.
For his tail thing.
Huh?
What is the battery pack for?
Oh, you have
His
to.
remote control.
No one called me. My sniffer.
So that's what he gets down.
My gloves. Who's this from?
That's from Daddy.
Thanks, Dad. Gloves and skateboarding equipment. Now. See, when I get mine, I'm getting knee pads, double pads.
That's from grandmother and grandfather.
Gotta wear the wood. Keep living in this ramp. I went out there. Spin around. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you, Grandfather.
Nathan, what's in there?
That's a battery charger.
Oh,
For the radio. Okay.
Daddy's got some. Daddy's got some too. Daddy and
Oh,
that's neat.
is that shirt?
Who's this from, Mom? Oh, I got the
Let's see that bottom one. Shirt.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Cool looking one.
Oh, that's
This is
neat.
cool.
Oh, isn't that sharp?
It's groovy. Who
What
gave me
size
this
do you
one?
wear?
Thank you, Dad.
You tell everybody what Adam got you?
Oh, Adam got me a Walkman for my birthday. Oh, thank you. Dad, would you like to tell us the price? It's probably like one of those $120.
Another month, you said? Another week?
$100.
You're an old man.
28. You're the same age I am, so you can't say no.
Right now I am. Not for long. Everybody's in my
Hey, Mark, he saved it up, but when the birthday comes,
Yeah. Isn't that terrible? This is so weird.
I've been with Jack. I like this shirt. Into the whipped cream.
He was 24 and Nancy. I thought the same thing did you, I know. 27
Oh, is that nice?
Yeah.
You like that shirt better than this one?
27 did. 26 was still
Shirt
close
size?
to 25. 27 is close to
I
30.
like this green shirt. That's cool.
Nathan, who's that?
I don't know.
For your mom and dad.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad.
Oh.
Daddy's gonna take for you.
Oh, where's that?
One for each hand.
Thanks,
What's that,
Dad.
one for each hand, Polly?
What?
One for each hand?
What do you mean one for each hand?
There's two of them.
No.
You're smart.
Oh, I didn't know.
You never
I
know.
thought it was you put it together. I'm sorry.
Yeah, see. Thank you.
I guess there's two of them here.
Thank you. Dump it outside. Let me see what you have in there. Okay. Barbers. Drinks. And the receipt.
Delicious. Nathan, do you like fishing? Grandmother.
Yep.
What?
Well, you have to figure out how to put this
You
together.
got
Yeah.
Isn't it already?
It's not pie. Is that a cheese pie?
There you go, Mommy. There's
Yeah.
pineapple.
I'm not close to that.
You go like this. And up.
Did you give them the bill, Polly? She gives them the bill.
Yeah. We got one put together.
Hard. Look like nice fishing poles.
Hey, Erica.
Erica, yo.
Oh.
What you got?
You hate when I do that.
Nathan, we got another one.
Another one?
For me. Yeah, let's watch out.
That's for who's this? You gotta drop and pick it
Well, you
up.
don't want to get Stephanie's way, okay?
Dad, who's this from?
Us.
All of us? Family. Oh, yes! All right. Cool.
Brother.
He waited the whole month for his gifts.
Check it out.
Wait a whole month.
That's why you get
Can I wipe your face for you?
My truck. Thank you, everybody. Rich.
Right away, there's 3 pennies in here.
Okay?
Erica, you got all wet. What happened to you? Uh-oh, the Jerry's.
Come on over here and jump.
We get the run.
Hey, Dad, camera on me.
Ready? Come in here.
Go.
Get it in her eyes. Is it a hurt her eyes? Huh? Well, you get me after she's done. Ah. Oh, it's like red finger
Yeah. I'm gonna throw you. Ready?
No!
Jump.
Forgot about all this.
Fine, don't jump. Hey, Zach, you want me
Not bad.
throw you?
No!
There's 3 pennies in here.
That's one stay.
Oh, that's cool.
There's 4 for me. Well, there was one other in there.
Right over there? Where do you go?
Where's that thing supposed to go when I jump?
I don't have to stay here and watch you. Nathan, go into there and put it under the water. You gotta fall back and stick your head. For me, put it where I want it. Put it where we usually put it. Put it out. Gerard. You jumped too fast.
What?
You want to have that out about a foot from the water slide? Uncle Bob. Okay, about a foot in front of it. That's good. Okay. Yeah, run away.
Dana, hold on to her if she's on there. If she falls, she's going to hit her head on the concrete.
I watched it, Zach. Okay, Zach, fire. All right, you ready for that, Gerard? Yeah. Hey, baby. Right here. You know.
That's good. Now, a little more in. Right there.
Want to go in the water?
My turn. Put the tube there. Gerard, put the tube there for me. Why do we do that? You wouldn't do it for us.
Okay, you said go?
Oh, not that way. You got to turn it. Think I'll hit it?
Ready?
Yeah, right there.
Go!
Come on, Zach. I'm ready. Skippy. Oh, I'm here. Come on.
What is it?
That's right.
Dad, when you went
I don't know, Dan.
Dad,
You standing up?
How is that
this is
going? Love it.
Okay, right there, babe.
Reggie, ready? Jump. Go!
We gotta put it closer.
Yeah.
Let's go in this pool. Come on.
Okay, throw the ball there. What? Nene, you gonna come in? And swim? Okay, Zach, then you're not gonna do a trick, okay?
I want to go down here.
Oh, frog! I found a frog! You go
Hey,
down first,
Nathan.
you go down second. Hey, I found a frog!
Nathan,
You don't twist me, okay?
keep it alone.
I want to show Erica these socks, okay? Erica, look what I found.
Sit down, Zach. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Okay, let's
This is a hockey rush.
Let go to the ladder. Let go to the ladder.
Can you throw that to me?
Zach. What? This? Zach, when
Yeah.
you fall in the water, just go like this.
Ready?
Clear your eyes. That way you can see where you're going. Okay?
Okay, Zach, you just have to go down hands first. Head first. Lay on your stomach.
I don't like to do that.
Alright. You'll be able to do it. Oh, what are you floating on?
Come on.
Right there. Go.
Get closer.
Okay, Zach, clear your eyes.
Clear your eyes.
You
There
see
you
the
go.
crowd?
Right, Zach. There. After you do that, you can do it like this. Ready?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
What's that? What?
Now, Gerard has to keep that with something.
Yeah, Duke here, ball going down. Duke here, go ball going down.
He flipped right when he went under. Oh, got it. Oh. Ready? No.
My soda. My soda.
Oh, it's everything's all sticky now.
No.
Now you're gonna get it. No, he's gonna kill me. Way to go, give her a cannonball. All right, I see you understand that your wife should come in here too. No. Chucky's turn. Come on, it's Chucky's turn. Adam, come on, we gotta get Chucky in or Mom's gonna be mad. No. What are you doing, Nate? No. Fair. Only happens to be one. Come on, this isn't funny. This isn't funny. Oh, I'm gonna puke again. Ready? No. Ready? No. I don't want to go in. I don't want to go in. I'm gonna puke.
Tell her go to bed.
I'll help you. No.
Ready?
Yep. No. Let me see the button. No. Yes, it's important. No, it's extremely important. Oh, you messed it up. It's your sister.
And what?
Remember, okay, Chucky's turn. We gotta get Chutch. We need to get Chutch. Adam, we're gonna get Chutch. Go, Mom. Adam. Take her chair.
I love fair, Terry.
No.
Mom, fair,
No.
fair.
Just pick up the whole day.
No, really, no, I can't. My contact.
Mom!
Oh, yeah.
Mom!
Take it
Mom,
as
throw the ball to me.
Oh, you jumped
Mom,
in.
throw the ball to me.
Somebody told you to jump in.
I'll take the front of it. Shit.
Come on! The ball.
Oh! No, my mom's the one who told us to. Never mind. Oh, that's my baby.
My whole top came down.
This isn't a noodle beef.
And Zachary saw it. I know what Bob's laughing at it.
What?
Happy birthday, dear I gotta run up in. Are they from your room?
Well, you can blow all those candles out once, and you can't go
And
across
are they
the
in your
pool
room?
twice.
But we're just turning the pack.
Not today. I can do it twice.
Want some dessert?
Oh, this is a birthday party that you don't.
Where you going? No. Stay here.
Yes. What's this? And more.
Open the pack.
Did I tell them what you got me?
No.
Okay.
No.
Wanna go up here? Wanna go upstairs?
My mother spent $186 on me on skateboard equipment.
Skateboard equipment?
Right. What did you get? $20 bill and
Thank you, Uncle Bob and Touchy Chair.
You're welcome,
Hey, what happened to the swing? Did one of the boards break on the floor?
Yeah,
Oh.
When did it break?
when I sat on it.
Who, you?
Come here, banana. That's in your paper. Banana.
Change of the guards. Authorized paper.
Nice title, Encephalitis Rises Up This Summer.
You want me to read the card?
yeah.
No, let's just spell it.
Thank you, grandmother. Grandfather, thank you.
That's what it says?
Make the most of each minute. Your birthday is here and enjoy every day and really have a really great year. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She doesn't have anything nutritious.
Hi, Dad.
Somebody better start eating candles with me.
Dan, you want to take a jar for him to try? Oh, she won't eat it. Nah, she'll eat supper tonight, maybe. Yeah, that's right. Don't worry about it.
Can you tell Uncle Jerry thank you when he calls?
You could send them a card.
I can't. Oh, he said he's on Uncle Joe's?
Yeah.
He doesn't eat.
How's he doing?
He's on a trawler, fishing trawler.
Yeah,
we want to do this every
Really?
day.
No.
And look at how much you're eating now. You're gonna eat it all, Erica.
Huh?
No, Touchy's mad at you.
Hey, man, you're in Dad's way.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm not mad at you, I just hate your living guts.
Huh?
Can you cut me a piece?
Thank you, Leslie, Jerry.
You're watching it.
You're watching it now.
Bridget.
She doesn't
It's a mention of
Leslie. You don't like that?
Really?
Leslie.
Come to me, what? Open this.
No.
Still in that corner.
Erica, look.
Santa, you don't want to get wet.
Thank you, Dana.
I know. You're welcome.
Kevin.
Are you trying to
He's
pull my
outside.
alphabet?
Thank you.
That was now this one's when your dog fell off. Hey, Jake, you gotta bring your skateboard down and show everybody.
Why have bills to pay?
See, because I bought him a $55 skateboard.
No, it didn't make it worse. Bridget!
Well, I'm not gonna open it up.
Are you gonna have a birthday party next week?
This is like something for the skateboard. I'm just gonna
I'll
open
open
it.
it.
Me.
Open it.
Oh, it's just like tape that you put on the board.
She does that a lot, Wally.
Yeah. Yep.
Are these from you, Zach?
Gotta use your muscles.
The tiniest bit of skin that she
Who
could
opened it up?
possibly get.
I did it on the way going open.
Thanks, Zach.
What's that?
These go on the skateboard so the board won't get like scraped.
Yeah, you gotta bring the board down, Jake.
Jacob, I thought that was a piccolo.
Yeah, I thought it was something like that too.
Yeah.
Not alone.
This is what you put on the board so you won't slip off.
Next week she can do that.
Demonstration about a skateboard.
From
She looks
Dad.
good in these ones.
Chocolate one? Huh?
With her eyes.
Yeah.
Right around the back. You gotta bring it on skateboard though, Jake.
Did you take them out of the bag?
Oh my goodness.
It just came without a
Some
bag.
water if she gets thirsty.
Thanks, Dad. That's a deal, Dad.
You have the same things that Nathan got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot more stuff from this magazine. I sent it away for yesterday. Day before yesterday.
I didn't. Is that your bill?
Huh?
Is that the bill you out?
Good.
My mother and dad bought it for me, so I have to pay them.
Nice jeans.
Fall asleep? Bridget!
Here.
Ice cream break?
Thank you, Mom. Dad.
You guys need to take it.
Mom, men's mediums at Maurice's work because they shrink.
You have to try
I know what you want.
You can't fit me now with that shirt.
Whining.
Thank you, everyone.
Can you come here, please? Leave this, please. Oh, thanks.
What's this?
The biggest version of all.
What's that?
How do you know? What?
How'd you know? Cooler radio. Someone bring it up and
Hey, that's neat. What do you mean for? Sing that.
Hey, Jake, now you can drink and listen to the radio.
yeah.
Free music, huh?
That's neat.
It can be used in the fish box too.
Be careful. Go to the beach with that. Excuse me.
I'll pull it out to let you guys see what it is.
Jake, can I bring it to when I go to Dana's?
Can you?
Yeah. Can I? Huh?
This is a cooler radio.
Does it
Music cooler, in other words.
Does it
Battery
open up?
only?
Battery, yes. There might be an extension cord in there.
Open it up. Open it up, Jake.
That's neat.
Everybody wants to see the inside of it.
I don't know how to open it.
Push
How
that.
do you open it, Al?
You spill it? Oh, there you go. Oh, thank you, Dad. A horn. I can put this on my bicycle.
I have it. Jake, can I have it? Can I have
Oh,
it?
sense of
What
humor.
else is in there?
Oh,
Oh,
and
glasses.
sunglasses. Are these
Try
from
mine.
Oh, blast.
No, you gotta hold the horn though.
Thanks, Dad. Very intellectual, Jacob. That could be cool like all my friends.
Jake, can I have the horn?
Huh?
Can I have the horn?
Did you put the batteries in?
Oh, it works.
An antenna. That's cool, huh? Do you go to the beach?
No. What? Haven't gone yet. There's like church. Well, I have gone, but I haven't got my JYG.
I'm gonna go.
Thanks, Dad.
Hey, cool, know what